Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The kicker, Chad Ryland, has this one teed up, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Patriots defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Flush to his right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hurts going to keep it running right. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So still 14 yards to go. Second down. Hurts. Here's Chubb. Back-to-back catches for him. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Patriots are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They begin with a quick throw out left, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Now here's a throw that's complete. He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down and put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you. That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score.
Ramondre Stevenson, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT.
And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Eagles 0. Chad Ryland, the kickoff.
Back out is the kicker Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And again, it's Chubb. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. This defense for the Patriots, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Hurts to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. The Eagles hit 6-5 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one. If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
A give running right is Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They go play action with Hurts.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Verone McKinley. And the Pats force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football.
Let's go now.
2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Grant. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Ready.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Let's go.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard.
Ready.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Grant.
Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Grant. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Come on.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Mustang 19.
From the gun on 3rd down. Grant.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
But first down, Hurts.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
A give for Stevenson, running right.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
On 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
A 43-yard attempt.
And this one is right through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. Zach?
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And so the last three.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Throwing is Hurts.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match. and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a fourth down.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards.
And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On second down, it's Stevenson.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Looking to throw. Grant escaping the pressure right. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt.
This will be fielded at the 17. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Throwing to start the drive. Grant. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
19 tight. 19 tight.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Over the middle, it's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this only to about the 48 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further.
But they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On the counter, it's Stevenson. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Here now a third down and 8.
Operating from the gun, Grant.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Hurts throw taken in here by Chase.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Here's Chubb on the read option.
A solid stiff arm. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there, just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
They'll run with Chubb. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score.
No touchdowns for them in the first half, but their defense kept them in this ball game. So now, maybe this can loosen them up a little because they played tight so far, and they get right back in it with a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Throwing on 1st down. Grant. Now a short one to Gesicki. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
To the right side, this is Stevenson. Now inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive. He's got him in, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nick Chubb, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it looked like he was able to get it back. Yes, he was. So a big return, nearly derailed by a fumble, but they will indeed get it 1st and 10.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Hey.
To throw again. Grant.
Open man, that's Gesicki down the field. Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, Patriots. Mike Gesicki, his 9th touchdown of the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Now Ryland for the PAT.
And the lead is now 13.
Next to score, Patriots 27, Eagles 14. Chad Ryland the kickoff for the Patriots.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
And we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it.
He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of him.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Touchdown! Dallas Goddard, 28 yards.
And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Grant. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw. Grant. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
They'll look to throw again. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They let go to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the gun on third down. Grant. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. We'll give him credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
94 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
This offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
73. Hey, Silver.
Hurts.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jamar Chase.
71 yards.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
A very important extra point there. Good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Grant. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Found that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
Good play there as they were able to connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return.
And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try to move forward.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get that complete to Albert O.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
Returnable for Thomas.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Okay, ready? Let's go.
On the handoff, Stevenson.
There he goes, right side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Patriots! Devontae Parker, 32 yards.
And the Patriots have taken a fourth quarter lead.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
19 Lions. Ready?
They'll try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more.
Patriots 35, Eagles 28. Chad Ryland, the kickoff for the Patriots.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time.
Gets by him, now a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger. goes along.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Hurts on the option right, and maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable, but that time the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Airing one out for Boyd.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
And the Pats have just about sewn up this football game.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And that should do it. He's got a 1st down, and the Patriots can run it out from here.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Here we go, get set.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here's 3rd and 9. They'll run again.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
1st down, Patriots.
Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one